This video contains content that may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewers' discretion is advised. Do not fall for the fake solidarity. Since the cops have been dropping down to their knees, showing solidarity for blacks being killed by them, it has not stopped. Every day since then, a black person has been killed at the hands of a police officer. Why we continue to fall for this song and dance routine is beyond me. We have been promised so many things here in this country, the black people, and each one of those things, they have balked and reneged on those deals. If they lied in the past, what makes you think they won't lie today? And these people, they are not on the up and up because they have said everything except for saying that, hey, when we catch a cop guilty of charges such as these, we guarantee you that this cop will see some serious time, if not the death penalty. They are still talking about training, which is going to cost more money, and they're talking about defunding, so this is a bunch of double talk, it's a bunch of stupidity really. And I'm praying that the protesters will bring up these issues, that your word is not bond. You have promised so many things to black people. And as I said earlier, you have reneged on all of those things. So how the hell can we trust you today? Because it's evident that you don't want to stop doing what you're doing, because you still try to keep some type of legislation going to where these cops can continue to legally murder black people. One of those cops that took those pictures of them kneeling afterwards said that he felt like, as a cop, kicking himself in the ass as he was kneeling. See, what we have to realize is that while these people are saying solidarity, they have actually retreated and is regrouping on their next attack. They did the same thing back in the 70s when blacks were protesting for the same things that we are protesting about today, police brutality and equality. What did the white people do? Oh, they come in with the peace and love movement. They sent in a bunch of fake white people promoting this peace and love. Oh man, there's no more racism. We're all friends, man. Let's get high and make love, man. And look where we are today. As I said, these people, they retreat and they have to come back with another plan. And so what these people are planning is a way for us not to be able to protest again when this happens again. They're going to come through with some type of legislation to make it illegal for blacks to group. That's why they're trying to promote this social distancing with this coronavirus, to where they'll have something in the law that says, hey, you people are in violation of the law by grouping up and protesting what we are doing to you. You know, Bob Marley made this song about Exodus, and in the scriptures you can read about the Exodus. And hey, you know, YouTube took down my other videos, but I'm going to say it again. Black people, we got to leave this country because of destruction that is coming to this country. We don't want none of that. Even in the scriptures, it says for God's people to come out from under her. As with the black people in this nation, America is just creating enemies as they go along. And when this fight breaks out, I don't want to be nowhere in this area. I'm going to let them go on and fight it out. Then maybe afterwards, if I should decide to come back, I will come back. But I would suggest black people to get yourself ready to leave the United States of America. And these people know that one day we are going to leave. That is why when Trump came in campaigning on a border wall, and anyone that knows about fences and barriers, it's to keep people in, not to keep people out, these border walls. One day when people will want to leave America, they will be unable to because of the troops that will be at the borders forcing you to go back inside America. So before it gets too heavy here, I would suggest that people would make preparations to leave, if not forever, just for a little while until this mess dies down, because that's what the elites, the so-called elites, that is what they have done. They see what's going to happen in America, and they have already moved to Switzerland or wherever else. And then when this mess dies down, they will come back. One thing I know for certain is that these races will never, ever stop being racist. You might shut them up to where they might feel fearful for speaking out and doing what their heart feels, but when the opportunity presents itself, they will carry out what is in their hearts. That is murder of people that they don't like. I know people would prefer a peaceful resolution to this dilemma concerning racism, but the fact of the matter is that there is no such thing as a peaceful revolution. And that's what this is, because people are revolting. They tried the bully talk, Trump talking about sending in troops, but that did not work. Because the simple fact is, hey man, you're killing us already. And as James Brown said, I'd rather die on my feet than on my knees. So hey, if you're talking about killing us anyway with the police officers, we might as well go out in a blaze of glory. When it comes to people trying to get you to trust them, trust your heart. Don't listen to what these people say. Trust your heart. And if your heart tells you to trust them, I think that you have heart problems. If your heart is telling you the best way for black people to win this is by voting Republican, as some coon tried to tell me today, and my reply to that coon was, what has voting done for black people after all of these years of voting? It seems to me, especially since I was a kid during that time, things have not changed. As a matter of fact, black people as a whole have regressed. I have noticed that these black Trump supporters want to come into the hood and spew this rhetoric about voting for Trump. Oh, don't y'all forget to vote this November. Vote for who? Well, you vote Democrat. What good they done for you? I say, what good has the Republicans done for us? Oh, give Trump a chance. Say, man, get your coon ass away from here. The guy got upset because I called him a coon. And as I say, stop doing coonish shit, and I won't call you a coon. Voting would be nice if there was something in for it for us. But since I can remember about voting, they've always promised this and that for black people and their votes. In the end, well, they voted down. We'll get them next time. Here's another trick that the white people play. When blacks join one political party, they switching over to the other one. And they're going to do everything they can to destroy the one that the black people have joined. Like when the blacks were originally in the Republican Party. Then those Republicans switched over to the Democrat. Then the blacks switched over to the Democrat. Then they switched back over, the white people, to the Republican. Hey man, it's a damn game. And if you, as a black person, want to play that stupid political game, by all means, go ahead on and play it. But don't come out in the black neighborhood trying to talk that stupid talk, because we are not stupid, sir. See, these people that they send out into the black neighborhood to spew this rhetoric, they are not even prepared. Don't even have a good argument for voting on the Republican side. You know what he told me? Well, what do you got to lose? Say, sir, get your coon ass away from me. And another thing I didn't trust about this black Republican is he's in the Navy. And you know about most of those guys in the Navy. We as a people, we need some guarantees from white America that this is going to stop. And we need to see, okay, if it happens again, then what? What is going to be the course of action that's going to be taken? Now, if it's another slap on the wrist, paid, give him a pension, give him an opportunity to relocate to some other area of town or land to get another job, to do the things he got supposedly fined for in the previous time, that's not a good deal. We don't want that deal. We need to know for a fact that these people that have committed crimes against us, that includes the police officers, that includes the prosecutors, and that includes the judges who allowed this to happen, we need to know that these people are going to do some time. And how will we actually know that? See, because, as I say, we cannot trust you people because you have lied so much in the past. Even the Native Americans say that the white man speaks with a forked tongue. And who am I to argue? If you want to prove to me that you are on the up and up, white America, well, let's go back over all these cases where all these black people have been killed, and you know that it was unjustly. And this, like I said, let's go back over all these cases and these cops. Let's put them in prison. Let's go back over all these cops' record to see how many complaints have he had. If he has over one complaint, that's one too many, and he should be fired. There needs to be some type of database where these cops can be tracked. So when they are fired, they cannot go to some other little small town or city and get another job as a cop. If you want to actually show solidarity and prove to black America that you are actually sorry for doing what you're doing, kneeling ain't gonna get it, buddy. Shaking our hands is not gonna get it. Coming through the neighborhood playing basketball with kids, that is not gonna get it. Telling us that the cops need more training, that is not going to get it. Hiring a black police chief or a judge or prosecutor, that will not work because we have black police officers, chiefs, judges, prosecutors. We got all of that. And nothing has changed because the system is still in place. These people are not going to hire people that look out for people within their race. They're going to hire coons who only see justice, which means fair treatment for white people. So the cat is out the bag. You cops, you may as well get up off your knees and dust them off, because one of your fellow cops has already said that they felt like a damn fool when they were about to start kneeling. So all this stuff about we're sorry and we want to show solidarity for black people, we know you got your fingers crossed behind your back. I predict a chaotic summer and beyond, and only the strong will survive. We as black people here in this nation, we have no help. No one is going to come down and assist us in the fight. They might get out there and scream and holler during the protest, but when the fight jumps off, who's going to be standing with us? Don't stop the protesting, and don't give up the fight until victory is achieved. As this protest continues, which I pray that it will, expect to see the likes of Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson or one of these other supposedly iconic civil rights activists. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't need their help. Look how much you've accomplished thus far without the likes of Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson, all these other people. You don't need their help. All these people are is a movement killer. Al Sharpton is paid to keep black people docile. Keep fighting, my brothers and sisters, and remember that victory is within our reach. Keep up the fight and be strong in the protest. And also remember, when you see the likes of Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, send them home.